Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there. Sorry we're a little bit late today. It's been a little bit of a busy day. I got another video that's about to come out here very shortly. So I'm just trying to get that done and ready to go for y'all today. So I'm in the middle of doing that right now. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping you guys are doing well today. Today's going to be, this evening's going to be a little bit of a short show. Kind of a quick 30-minute chat. Because I got a very early morning tomorrow morning, and so unfortunately, I'm also trying to get this particular video out so that you guys have something. This other video that I'm dropping here in about 5 minutes or so, while I'm on here with you, multitasking at the same damn time. I have another video that's going to be coming out here pretty much as soon as I get off of this stream as we speak. But I wanted to have something for you guys to enjoy, something that you guys can consume in the meantime while I get some rest and get some sleep. Yeah, I got an early morning tomorrow. There's a lot of things that are going on. Like I said, there's been a lot of international stuff lately that I've been doing as of late with other countries and with other people from other countries. So I got an early morning tomorrow again, unfortunately, but dem are the breaks, y'all. Dem are the breaks. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful one. Let me adjust this volume real quick. I'm hoping you guys are having a positive and wonderful one. There's a lot of things that have been going on. I'm not going to be able to cover all of it, all those things in this particular video. I got a video that's coming out here in a very, very short while. For those who are watching on Facebook, there's a video that I'm going to be dropping on YouTube here very, very shortly in regards to four Jimmy John's employees have been fired because they put out a video on social media where they were acting like they were getting lynched by a noose made out of dough. Inside of a Jimmy John's. And that video is going crazy viral. People have been sharing that quite a bit. It was something that was shot around 4th of July, on the 4th of July weekend. And people are really up in arms about the situation. So I got a chance to kind of check it out for myself and put in my 2 cents about it. So that'll be out here in a very, very short while. I just figured since it wasn't ready to be out at 7 o'clock, I figured, I told everybody I'd be jumping on to say hi and chopping it up with all you. So I figured, let me just jump on here really quick and just say hi and talk with you guys. And hopefully, by the time I am off of here, you guys will see and have that video for you guys to consume with your eyeballs and comment with your thoughts. And, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yes, it is a very interesting situation that I got a chance to kind of chop it up and talk about, and be on the lookout out for that, because that's going to be a fairly interesting convo for sure. For sure. But anyway, definitely comment down below. Let me know that you guys had a marvelous Monday. Hopefully, since there was so much going on this weekend in regards to if you were celebrating 4th of July or not, there was just a lot going on. Lots of barbecues, a lot of family time. At least for me, there was a lot of family time, a lot of barbecuing. I did a crap ton of barbecuing, y'all. I did so much barbecuing, I don't even know where to, oh, man. I need a week off. I need like 3 weeks off of barbecuing right now, just so I can eat something that's not barbecue. I've been eating so much barbecue. Damn, y'all. Damn. But anyway, it has been a crazy day for me. Just a lot of catching up, lots of things that I gotta take care of, a lot of paperwork and all that good stuff, a lot of business stuff that I've been having to take care of. But you know, that's just kind of how it is, right? Those are them are the breaks. That's how we do nowadays. But anyway, so yeah, so be on the lookout for that, because we will definitely be talking about that'll definitely be out, and you know, I'd love to hear your 2 cents on that situation, because it is pretty wild. I just think it's just a bunch of dumb kids being dumb. But check out the video, and you'll see for yourself what I think. Now the thing is Snoop Dogg is kind of getting is under fire right now, because he literally went and he's been attacking black conservatives. He's attacking conservatives, but mainly he's been attacking black conservatives, and I'm trying to find the actual thing, because it's very weird. Well, here's a video about it. We're going to check this out for a moment, shall we? Yes, we shall. Come on. Got to go through the ads. Okay, so Snoop Dogg's social media activity has landed him in hot water again, this time with conservatives. The 48-year-old taunted several black right-wing talking heads with a derogatory racial slur in an Instagram post on Sunday, targeting the likes of Candace Owens, Diamond and Silk, the Hodge twins, David Harris Jr., Terrence K. Williams, Paris Denard, Herman Cain, Angela Stanton, and Daryl C. Scott. The image is the image in which the conservative commentators were featured in a photo grid reminiscent of the Brady Bunch has the words "the C-word bunch" plastered across it. So we're going to be looking at this because it is, oh boy. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at this real quick. It's not great. It's not great. In my personal opinion, it's not great. Here we go.
Certainly, which is why I wanted to bring that up, because presumably, if we're going to be having a hearing on white supremacy, we are assuming that the biggest victims of that would be minority Americans. And presumably this hearing would be to stop that and to make sure that we can preserve the lives of minority Americans, which, and based on the hierarchy of what's impacting minority Americans, if I had to make a list of 100 things, white nationalism would not make the list. And we don't see hearings on those bigger issues. You brought up the inner city communities, which is a huge issue. Black on black crime, the breakdown of family, I think is the #1 thing that's contributing to that.
You know what? Hold up. This is not what I'm looking for. Real talk, that is not at all what I am looking for. Here is the photo. I'm just going to pull up this photo. Oh, boy. Okay, so here it is. I hate this word more than anything in the world. I hate this word. But I'm going to show this quickly. Oh, have mercy. Here we go. This is the photo. The C-word bunch. As you can see, there's Candace Owens, there's Herman Cain, there's Angela Stanton, David Harris Jr., Paris Denard, the Hodge twins, I guess Massa, and then Diamond and Silk, Daryl C. Scott, etc., etc., etc. Now, this is not a great thing at all. Personally, here it is. Here it is. We got to have both sides of the spectrum, right? I mean, I'm in no way, shape, or form a conservative by any right, but pun intended. But I do feel that there should be a black person should have the right to be able to be conservative or liberal or somewhere in between. Now, this photo is really messed up. I personally think it's really messed up. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. There's no reason for him to do that. Personally. Now, here's the thing. I understand because there's a lot of things that he thinks of or his thoughts are. I'm with him on a lot of the, not a lot, but a good portion of the things that he thinks. I mean, obviously he's very liberal and, obviously he's very much with the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm very liberal. I'm very much with the Black Lives Matter movement. But at the same time, you don't need to do that kind of stuff. I feel like that divides us. That divides all of us as a people, as a black community. That divides us, and that shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening. We live in this country as one. We shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. I mean, personally, I really, really don't think that we need to be in this place where stuff like this exists. That's taking us backwards. The one thing that's wonderful about this country now, at least, is that we can make up our own minds. We have developed, we have moved on, we have progressed as a country. At least I'd like to think we have. To the point where there can be middle class black Americans. There can be upper class black Americans. That it exists. Just like there can be conservative black and liberal black. That's how it should be. At least I think. At least that's what I think. That's how it should be. I don't think that we should be dividing our own selves just because, say, Candace Owens or Terrence K. Williams has their own personal opinions that might be just a little bit conservative. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Hence the reason why we have this wonderful country called America. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of free thought. You can make up your own minds. And we don't all, like, one of the things that's so wonderful about us nowadays, we don't have somebody speaking for ourselves anymore. We can make up our own minds. We don't have, as he just said with the raccoon on the bottom, we don't have a massa. You know what I'm saying? To speak for us. We can make our own minds. Now, if we want to lean towards the right, or if we want to lean towards the left, that's on us. That's on us as individuals. That's what freedom is all about, right? So, I don't think that was cool. I think that's hella offensive. And here's the thing. I am in no way, shape, or form a fan of Herman Cain or Candace Owens or actually all the people that he is put into this flyer. I'm not a fan of any of them. I do not like the Hodge twins. I do not. I don't like Diamond and Silk. I definitely have my opinions of them, but I would never call them the C word. Ever. Those are just people who have their own particular opinions about how they feel the country should be run. Whether they're with Trump or not, I would never call somebody the C word. Ever. I think that's hella offensive. Hella rude. Enemy Nation say, yeah, forgot Kanye. Yeah, I mean, you could literally throw Kanye on that list as well. If he was going to do a list, like there are plenty of black conservatives that are not on this list. Plenty. Or in this photo. And like I said, I understand that there are people who feel a certain type of way about what Candace Owens has said, what the Hodge twins have said, what Diamond and Silk stand for, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that does not mean that you call them and throw them in a category like this. You know, I would never. I see. I feel like there are many ways to say what you need to say without actually saying words like that. You know, that's when it all of a sudden our intelligence has just been knocked down like 20 notches. There's no reason for that, personally. Now, I understand that a lot of people feel some type of way about all these people that are in this flyer, but at the same time, those are just a group of black people that have very polarizing, strong opinions about how this country should be run. Doesn't mean that you call them the C word, personally. The whole point of us having this freedom is to be able to have freedom of thought and how we'd like to see the world and not have to answer for nobody. So I don't know. I just think I think that I think that photo is extremely offensive. Extremely offensive. But that's just me. That's just me. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think that photo is offensive? Do you think it's hilarious? Do you think it's what they deserve? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I would love to know, because that is I don't like it. I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's a good look for Snoop Dogg either, because it's showing, to me, it's just not a good look. I don't know. It's just not a good look. It seems lazy to me. Enemy Nation says I'm used to it. Huh. Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm sure we've all heard it at one point in our life, whether we deserved it or it was just some jerk throwing out a racial slur just to be a jerk. But as far as your personal political views, I would hope somebody would never use that towards you just because of your political views. Because here's the thing. Just because you're black does not mean you have to be liberal. Just because you're white does not mean you have to be conservative. And that's what's so frustrating about it nowadays. It's like, oh, because we are black, we have to be a certain way. We have to think just like everyone else. It's like, no, these people want to think that if Candace Owens eats, as she said, ate the red pill, and she's all happy about being in the red, excuse me, I hiccuped, then that's it. She has every right to do that. Just like a white person has every right to swallow the blue pill and get extremely liberal and have his own thoughts, or support the Black Lives Matter movement. So, you know, something like this is just, it's frustrating and sad, you know, and it's unnecessary that we need to go. There's no reason for us to go down this route. We shouldn't even be going down this route. Real talk. Candace owned is a Tea Party member. I did not know that. I really hope Biden is listening to this. You know, honestly, Sean on Periscope, I wish he would listen to some of this from time to time. I mean, me as a liberal, you know, I'm not conservative at all, you know, but I don't think that I'm hardcore liberal, and but then at the same time, I'm not sitting here saying that I lean hard into conservative either. You know, I feel like I have certain ideas that can be considered conservative and things that can be considered liberal. But I lean more towards liberal for sure. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell any other person that because they're black, let's just say, I'm not going to turn to somebody and go, well, you're black, so you should be liberal. Nah. Make up your own damn mind. You're a human being. If you think that the world should be working a certain way, then by all means, go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I think the only thing, like, let's talk about this. You know, the one thing that drives me nuts about Candace Owens, or as Enemy Nation said, Candace owned, is because the one thing I hate, the one thing I just can't stand about her, it's not her political views. It's how she comes across. It's how she addresses things. It's this cocky, better than, holier than thou type of attitude that I find sickening. Another person did that same thing, Tomi Lahren, however you pronounce her damn name. That's another woman, white woman, that I just could not stand how she spoke. It was not about her trying to talk about things that are right. It was her just being able to get on a soapbox and just talk because she felt like, I just love the sound of my voice. Same thing as the Hodge twins. This is the reason why I don't watch or listen to the Hodge twins. Here's a reason. Because they're jackasses. They come off like jackasses. There's something not right. It doesn't feel good. It feels evil. It does not feel right. You can be somebody who is hardcore conservative. By all means, you could be black conservative and still come at somebody or come at a particular situation with heart. With being genuine. Not this condescending energy that comes off with these people. It's just, like I said, like, man, I feel like if conservatives came off with a little bit more heart, they'd get further a lot easier. But unfortunately, it's just a lot of anger. And I understand that I'm not talking, I mean, I know that I'm not the only, I know that if I say that, there's going to be more and more people that are going to sit there and go, well, wait a second. Liberals do that too. I get it. I'm not sitting here saying that liberals don't do it. We're terrible on both sides. We're both sides terrible, okay? Both sides of the spectrum suck. We got bad apples on both sides. But for some odd reasons, the people that come out, but the people that come out, I feel just don't come out with heart. Just, it's a lot of lack thereof. And it's a lot of, I'm right, you're wrong. And this is what I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to say it in a condescending manner. And I just don't like that. Personally, it's just, that's not me. And it's like this new attitude. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's a new attitude that has been coming around since 2016. Actually, a little bit before that, even during the presidential elections and the campaigns that were going on. It's this whole new attitude that's been going on for the past 5 some odd years that I just don't enjoy. And it's for some odd reason, it's like this new thing. And for me, I can't look at somebody like Candace Owens and say, oh, I'm going to vote for them. I can't look at somebody like the Hodge twins and go, yeah, I'm going to subscribe. Those guys are jerks. Candace Owens is a jerk. There are plenty of black conservatives out there that are actually make a kind step forward, a genuine step forward, rather than this cocky, I know how the world should work type of attitude. That stuff I just don't like, personally. I just don't. But I'll tell you, I'll be first to run up and sit here and say a photo like that Snoop Dogg put up on his Instagram ain't cool. Whether I like how they address things or not. It's not cool. Just like when a comedian, what's her face? Kathy Griffin did that photo with the decapitated Trump head. I'll be the first one to say that's not cool. That ain't cool. Whether I like Trump or not, it's still not a good thing to do. So, that's just kind of what I think. on all that. And the Hodge twins being jerks is what makes them funny. Yeah, and I think that's to me. Yeah, Tanu Vane. That's pretty much why they make that's why they make the videos that they make. And I understand that they have that jerk-ish type of attitude and type of approach to things because that's just how people like watching them, and that's how they consume their stuff. And hey, by all means, cool. I bet. Do you, boo-boo? But in my personal opinion, like make your monies. You know what I'm saying? Secure that bags, okay? Secure them bags all day long. That's fine if that's what you want to do. And there's a certain audience out there that's going to love it. That's why they have millions and millions of subscribers. So who am I to say what works for them or what doesn't work for them? They got millions of people that watch their ish every single day. As soon as they put out a video, they're getting hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. So I'm not sitting here saying that what they're doing is, I'm not telling them how to approach life and how to approach certain subjects, but I just believe in using heart, being a genuine human being, looking at a situation and try to see both sides. Try. But when people are sitting there, making fun of or laughing at a moment that is tragic, like, say, somebody getting killed at Chaz, a.k.a. Chop, or Chop, a.k.a. Chaz, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's something that you poke fun at and become a jerk about. That's just me. Or Candace Owens when she was talking about George Floyd. There's just certain ways to approach a situation, and that's just not how I'm built. They're provocateurs making bank on conservatives. They most definitely are, Mr. Super. Absolutely. Ooh, okay. None C. This is new name in this group. Stop listening to your shareholders. Listen to your grandma. Candace isn't black, but Sean King is. Don't fall into that trap. I am cocky and confident in God, Muslim, Christian, or any believer. Interesting comment. Evolution is easy to understand. Michael, let's see. Don't confuse brutal truth for condensation. Okay, so now here it is. Wait, here it is. So much truth today, Pascal. We need less hate and more love and peace. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. People have a ton of opinions on videos they've never seen for themselves in full context. Now, here's the thing. And you guys are all making very good points, but at the same time, here it is. If you, I'm not sitting here saying that I've watched every single video that the Hodge twins have made. I haven't. I don't have time for it. No offense, I just don't. I have not watched every single Candace Owens video that she's ever made. There's a lot of content that Candace Owens has made, and I don't have time for it either. But the videos that I have seen, I know her demeanor. I've seen a lot of videos of Tommy Lauren or Tommy Lauren or however you pronounce her name. I've seen a lot of those videos of hers as well. Haven't seen them all, but I don't have time to see them all either. That would be a lifetime. I wouldn't be able to do this show. I wouldn't be able to stream. I wouldn't be able to put out any videos. But I do know this. If you're watching a video and I know about vibe. You see what I'm saying? I know about intent. I know about if somebody's being genuine. I know if somebody's being condescending. I know if somebody's being cocky. Especially if you watch a couple of their videos back to back, you see their demeanor. Bang, 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 bang. It's the same stuff over and over again. And to me, it's like, all right, well, maybe there's a way that you can approach things a little bit differently. Instead of, I'm right, you're wrong, the world's stupid, and this is the reason why. And you're stupid for thinking otherwise, and here's why. I don't know. It's kind of pointless being told that I'm dumb for thinking how I want to think. Maybe show me points, but don't come to me and say that I'm a dumbass right off the bat for thinking the way I think. Because I'm sure as hell not trying to come to anybody else that, like, for example, that watches this show in that type of way at all. I state my opinions, I say what I need to say, and I keep it moving. If you got a solution to, get people together and run for president, anybody in faith of the Lord can take it right now. Trump probably wants to quit. Yeah, I don't know. That's a left turn, Nuncy, but at the same time, I don't know if he wants to quit. I really don't know if Trump wants to quit. I'm waiting to see if he does that. Enemy Nation, yes, I did see Trump's 4th of July speech. I thought it was very interesting, to be very honest. We did talk about it this morning as well. You definitely missed this morning's talk. If you haven't seen the talk about Trump's speech at the monument at the 4th during the 4th of July, definitely you got to go check it out. Or our discussion. I'm sorry, our discussion. Check it out. We did talk about that this morning. Name calling is the easy and lazy strategy for those without a formulated opinion of their own. Yes, absolutely. See what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. Like, I'll watch it tonight probably. Yeah. Definitely watch what we talked about, and then definitely, or watch the speech first, then go watch what we talked about for sure. I'm sorry. No. We talked about the Mount Rushmore speech. We did not talk about his 4th of July speech. But I will make sure, Enemy Nation, that we talk about that tomorrow morning. So thank you so much for that reminder. We did not talk about his actual 4th of July speech. We talked about everything that happened at the Mount Rushmore events for sure. But I promise you, I will definitely make sure that we talk about it tomorrow morning for sure. But anyway, guys, hey, I appreciate the conversation. I got to get going, unfortunately. I will be posting a video here very, very shortly. Expect to see it in the next 10 minutes or so. It should be dropping here very shortly. So be on the lookout for it real quick. Why shouldn't schools be closed? They don't teach. They just produce ignorant athletes. We need STEM programs, not the same old institution of bullying, creating athletes and cheerleaders. Interesting, Michael. Okay, we're going there. We're gonna have to talk about it for sure. That is a very interesting kind of piece that I would love to jump into with you, Michael, but I can't right now, unfortunately. Angela Stanton is the newest Black conservative. She is trending. She handed the Breakfast Club host an L. Yes, I saw that conversation, and I gotta be honest, she definitely did her damn thing in that conversation. In fact, I need to look that up again and rewatch it because it was a while ago when I saw it. It was like a few weeks ago when that went down, like 2 weeks ago, I think, Mr. T12, right? And she was well spoken. She did her thing, and like I said, not every person comes off a certain way. Not every single conservative, Black conservative, or conservative comes off like how, say, Candace Owens comes off. Herman Cain, I wouldn't say comes off that certain way. Angela Stanton does not come off like that. She's a Black conservative, but she doesn't come off like some pompous prick. There's a difference. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely need to rewatch that again here for sure. But yes, it's the new trend. It's funny because real quick, this is something that I was just talking This is something I was talking about with the fellas the other day. How black conservatives have become a thing now. I'm seeing it more and more. I'm seeing more black conservatives popping out the woodwork, especially if you're looking on this platform alone, on just YouTube alone. A lot of black conservatives are just coming out the woodwork. Now, I'm not saying anything wrong with that. That's by all means, do you, boo-boo. You know, do what you need to do. I've just noticed that there's a lot of commentary, black conservative commentators that are out there that are, you know, they're sitting there saying, hey, I'm black conservative and I'm proud. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's definitely a platform for it, and there's definitely a niche for it right now. People are eating it up, jumping onto it hard right now. Now, and that's you got a good point right there, Enemy Nation. Blacks have been conservative. They've just voted for Democrats while being conservative. Now, that's absolutely true as well. You know, there are a lot of black conservatives that are out there, for sure. Absolutely. But it is now becoming more of a thing. You know, they're coming out. It's almost like they're having their coming out party, you know, and letting everybody know, like, hi, my name's such and such. I'm just letting you know to everybody, I'm a conservative. And it's literally like they're coming out, you know, like they've been in hiding for a long time. Now we're starting to see a lot of these people coming out. And hey, more power to you, man. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. I am not saying anything bad about it. You know what I mean? I would say those newfound black conservatives, yeah, those are newfound black conservatives with the red hats. Yep. With the surge in legal ownership of guns among blacks, the Dems will have to pivot and risk losing some of the percentage. Local Dems are pro-gun, though. That's true. That is very true. I agree. I agree with that. I'm a conservative, but it's not about politics, Democrats or Republicans. Now, see, man, woo! See, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being black conservative. Does not mean that you are the C word. You see what I'm saying? Like, I might be liberal. I might have my own personal opinions about things, you know, but I would hate for somebody to call me the C word, or I would hate for somebody to throw me into a category that I don't deserve to be put in just because of my own beliefs. That's not right. That's not right, you know? So it's really unfortunate that's what's going on. And I appreciate everybody who is, you know, sitting here saying, you know, saying these things, you know. And absolutely, I know a lot of liberals that own guns as well. Michael has a point, you know. Anyway, I got to get going, guys. I'm so sorry, but I got to get going. We could talk about this more tomorrow for show. So be sure to tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be chopping it up, talking about all this stuff. I do have a video that's going to be dropping here in the next 10 minutes, so be on the lookout. I went a little bit longer than I expected, but hey, that's what happens when I get sucked into the vortex of YouTube and into these chats with all y'all. You guys are amazing, and I love all your faces. Hey, I will be on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be sure to tune in. If you haven't seen Trump's 4th of July speech, be sure to check it out. We will be talking about that, and I will make sure that we talk about Angela Stanton for sure tomorrow as well. I think that's something that's a very good topic to chop up and talk about as well. So anyway, I got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Thanks for the chat, guys. It was really great. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.